What's going on, YouTube? Crypto for Change here. My name is David. We got the Passive Income Network joining us on another segment of Pardon the Crypto, another series that we're getting started, and we're going to be collaborating with just to talk crypto, some major news that's happening in the crypto space, and just bring some insight and better things that we're looking at to show you how you can make some money in the crypto world. So we're going to be talking first Opulous. So Opulous, obviously, if you've been following the channel, and if you've been following them on Twitter, Telegram, everywhere they're at, it has been popping this week. They have had so much news dropping on hashtag Mona Lisa Week. Obviously, the song from Lil Pump and featuring Soulja Boy just dropped today. Well, the song didn't drop today, but you can invest in the NFT and get a part of that to earn royalties in the future as this song drops and it's played. A bunch of stuff is just happening. You know, what are you excited about with Opulous right now?
Oh my God, Opulous, for one, it basically 4x. So
right,
my average cost is $1.19. So you know what that says. You know, I'm not a whale, but so for one, I'm excited overall that it's already appreciating in value.
Yeah.
And then number two, the access to Lil Pump and Soulja Boy is a game changer, right? People don't know Soulja Boy is always early. He's like one of the first people to ever rap on YouTube, the first people to ever be on LimeWire and on the internet. So I'm very excited about being an investor in Soulja Boy personally.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, and like you were saying, let me share my screen here. So yeah, we're just going to take a look right now. You got Opulous at $3.76. If we come down though, and I'm just on coinmarketcap.com, we look at the past 7 days. I mean, we're looking back 7 days. We're at $1.82. We go back to a month. I mean, I was telling you guys this back when I was buying, when it was at like 60, 70 cents. And this thing had a height of just a few days ago of like $4. Where was it at? $4.19. That's huge, massive. I mean, literally every single day I woke up my KuCoin account, because that's where I'm staking mine right now. It has just been blowing up. How much more is it going to be? It's exciting to see that appreciation and not only know that, you know, I'm earning that passive income through staking, and it's an asset that's going to appreciate more in the future. And I feel 100% confident being, you know, just following the team and learning about them. But now we're able to start investing in the NFTs. Like, this is what it was all about. Yes. Like, I love my Opulous tokens. I love what the team's doing. I love watching that nest egg grow. But let's be honest, once this song drops, like, I wasn't really following Soulja Boy and Lil Pump, but you better believe I'm gonna be listening to that song because I own part of it.
Yep. I'm talking about, I'm playing it on repeat once it drops, because I have, you know, as an audience, listen, as an investor, this is an opportunity to actually own a part of your artist's collection, right? And it's kind of one of those things. I'm not a big fan of Lil Pump, but I know he brings in the money, right? Exactly. He bring in the numbers. So I'm going to put my money where the money is already at so that we can grow. And, you know, and eventually that they'll open this up to more artists that are not mainstream. And then I'm also going to basically have a collection of artists that I'll be investing in, right? So this is a new asset class via NFTs. Was it S-NFT, if I'm correct?
Yeah, it is. And that's another cool thing. Obviously, I'm right there with you. You know, I don't listen to Lil Pump's music all the time. I don't listen to Soulja Boy's music all the time. I mean, I know songs that they produced. I've heard them on the radio and stuff like that. But just imagine, like, you know, put on your thinking cap. You're driving down the road and you hear one, you know, say 5 years from now, you've already invested in different artists and you're literally hearing the song you invested in and the artist you invested in, whether they're a big name artist like Lil Pump, or even if it's a small artist and you're just listening to Spotify or your Alexa and you're listening to your music. Imagine that every single time you listen to that, you're making money. Every single time. Like people are asking me in the YouTube comments. So if you're listening, you know, this video answers that question. How do I diversify in crypto? This is one way. You know,
one way, right? Like one way, because I seen you also the other day invested in some Lofty tokens.
Yeah, right? Lofty AI. Like,
so
you can invest. I've invested in artwork, NFTs. Like, I got my you know, Algo House, you know, his Algo Sayings. I got the, you know, Algo Saying, I think it's 28, which is in the likeness of Seb Quinn, the co-creator of Yieldly. I got that. right? Shout out to Yieldly. Y'all gotta go, go look at it, see what's out there. I got that. I got Lofty AI, which is real estate, tokenized real estate. Now I got music backed, copyright backed NFTs that are going to be earning me money. There's just so many different ways you can, diversify your portfolio, spread out that risk so that, you're not all in on a Squid Game or something crazy that's going to rug pull and then all your money's gone. You can actually invest in crypto and invest smart to where you can earn some good money for sure.
So, like, let's, before we transition to Squid Game, yeah, it's like what we understand it's utility based. So exactly. Opulous is in the music industry using crypto, and the music industry, just like the video game or movie industry, is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So it's not fully reliant upon whether Bitcoin is moving or not, and that's what I'm noticing. It's about what's actually happening with this business, and that's what is like huge.
We'll kind of segue real quick into Squid Game. We're not going to spend too much time talking about it because it ain't worth that much time. But it's here's one thing. I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to go take a look real quick here at the Squid Game. Here on Coin Market Cap. I want you guys to see this, that they already are on here saying that they've received multiple reports that the website and socials are no longer functional and users are not able to sell their tokens in Pancake Swap. So the people who bought in on that run up can't sell. And there's growing evidence that this project was has rug, pretty much meaning it's not worth anything. But if you come down and you look on the day, and even right here, up 617%, people are still trying to chase this thing. And its coin market rank right now is 2,717. People were asking me, can Opulous continue to run? Like, is there still room for Opulous to go? Let's go back and look. It's 2,770. Yes, so currently, you literally have Squid Game crypto token at a higher market cap than Opulous. I mean, Shiba Inu. I even put it on my Twitter. I compared it. If Opulous had the same market cap as Shiba Inu, or as even as Algorand, and you're talking about Opulous being worth 1,000 something per token. Yep. I mean, and that's the thing. People are going to realize enough people are going to start getting burned on these crazy coins and whatever gets created. I mean, I guarantee you in a couple of weeks, we're going to see turkey coins, like, because of Thanksgiving.
Listen, they got a, what's it called? Doge Elon. And they got like an Elon Mars coin. I look all these coins up just to know what the hell to stay away from, because rug pulling is real. And then we have seen it. Like, these guys, I don't know how much millions they were, but they made so many millions. They shut down their website. They keep all the coins that were staked, because they were encouraging people to stake them for a while. So you got to be wary of long staking periods, because if they're not legit, they will rug pull. That's what it seems like. Utility, y'all. Think about the utility in this overall world that we're in, this ecosystem.
Right. It's a different mindset. And I even saw someone tweet at me. He was saying, it's weird being in the Algorand like echo chamber, like, of just every day I get on Twitter, I'm like seeing fundamental posts about fundamental projects, fundamental use cases all across the world, not in the United States only, everywhere. And like, it is crazy because like, I don't even see this stuff. Like, really, maybe I see it if Twitter like has it trending or something, but like, it doesn't even show up on my feed because I'm not following this noise and this, all this hype. I'm following solid projects like what Lee Parsons is creating with Opulous, Yieldly, Smilecoin. I mean, Algorand obviously being the best blockchain out there. And let's go ahead and segue. Let's talk about Algorand. I want to get into it. I want to talk about governance, because obviously it's open right now. If you're not aware, make sure you go and you vote if you're in governance and you are a governor, because you want to make sure you earn those rewards at the end of this period. So I want to hear your opinion. Which vote did you go with?
So for those who don't know, as an Algorand governor, you have either vote A or B. A is to keep the system the same how it is. You commit your algos, you do not send them, and you earn rewards after you vote and keep your commitment. B, we have a thing called slashing. From my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, we have to send 8% of our commitment into a lockup. And if we don't vote or we go under our commitment, at the end of the term, we lose our 8% through slashing, and it gets redistributed to other investors.
Yep, that's correct.
I am a guy. I like A, and my reason is because as I'll say a crypto educator, stocks financial educator, no financial advice, right?
Right.
As an educator, I want to have a lot of fairness in. So I got a lot of guys I'm recruiting in the Algorand, right? Even some of them, they like be, even though I recruited them, right? So they're investing in the Algorand. So I'm more of a community guy. So I want everybody to easily have access to winning rewards without losing. I don't like to lose, you know. I'm not going to move my algos, but I know someone will.
Right. And so, and touch on that before I go over mine, touching on that, why, you know, what are you thinking that people would be moving their algos out of governance for? Like, what is your thought that, you know, I'm not talking the whales. Obviously the whales, they're not touching, they're earning and whatever, because they got plenty of money. But, you know, for the average investor like me, I'm still an average investor. I'm not a whale in any, you know, fathom of the imagination. But, you know, what possible pitfalls do you see for people who are wanting to become a governor and possibly losing those rewards?
So 2 pitfalls. One is the unsavvy investor who's new. You know, somebody hyped them up or whatever, and now they're in algo. And they don't quite understand blockchain technology. So that's my one thing, is those people. 2, even for myself, if algos say run up to $30 or something, I have to sell some. I have to take profit. So I am going to break my own commitment to, you know, get a 1,000 algos off to go flip a house or something. So that's kind of where I'm at. It may not happen, but if it does run up, it would be worth it for me to take a little profit off the top. That's why I'm also thinking about that.
Yeah. So, and I'll kind of lead into, you know, I voted option B. You know, I think I am for, and I'm not even really for the 8% slashing. Honestly, I thought 8% was a little high for the first voting measure. That was a little surprising to me that at 8% was the number out the gate. I mean, even if it would have been, you know, a 3% or a 4%, I think that would have been maybe a little bit more fair. I think the 8% is just what's throwing people off, that, you know, they have a possibility to lose that.
That's a lot.
But yeah, but I like the idea of being more committed if you're an Algorand governor. I mean, think of this. If you're a governor, you literally are voting on the future of Algorand.
Yep.
You're voting on the future. So for me, I see that as huge, because your vote affects my investment. So if your vote is going to affect my, if your vote is going to, and I don't know if you're a whale, a shrimp, you know, and shrimp, whale just means you have a whole lot of something, you know, shrimp means you don't have that many of that asset. But if you're affecting the future of the blockchain that I'm on, then I want you to have some skin in the game. You know, I want you to realize that, okay, this isn't just some freebie, you know, I just earn a crazy amount of APY at the end because I voted. And that's the thing. I think you have, because even this voting period session, I've got people who I've showed Algorand, they're governors. Do they actually follow Algorand and really follow what's going on? No. They you know, they heard that you can make some APY. They're testing this crypto stuff out and they're starting to learn. And that's okay. And that's all well and good. But as it grows, I want governors of Algorand to be people who seriously care about it. Because here's the thing, and I get what you were saying with, you could, you know, what if Algorand tomorrow runs up to $30 per, you know, token? I mean, I can tell you this right now, since there's no slashing, I might have to take some out and cash out some profit. I get that. But there are so many ways right now, even like say I had 5,000 algos. That's my, before the governance period starts. I don't have to lock up all 5,000. No, right? If I think Algorand could run in that governance period, which is only 3 months. I mean, come on now, 3 months, people. It's not that long.
No, it's not.
If for some reason I thought it could, though, I could only, maybe I put 4,000 or 3,500 algos in governance to earn that APY. I leave it alone. I vote with that. And the rest I leave in my wallet or on Yieldly, earning me some Yieldly tokens, possibility of winning the no loss lottery, you know, or just trading if you're a trader and you just want to trade. And then if it runs, boom, you don't have to touch your algos that are in governance. That's what I want to separate the people who are like trying to get rich quick. I want people in Algorand governance who are wealth mindset, who are like forward future looking and who are committed to it. Like not just trying to take advantage of the system or, you know, because I'll say this, I know there are tons of people right now who are Algorand governors who they don't care about Algorand. They just saw the APY, they see the ability to make some good money and they want it. And I think this will do a better job at getting the governors that will be governing Algorand, to be the right people that are going to, dictate where the future goes.
And I hear you, and it makes a lot of sense. I'm just being extra nice, but overall, yeah, I will. and for overall, no, I want the most equity in this position as possible.
Right.
And Algorand, I'm a long-term investor. I'm actually not selling. I'm not selling.
Right.
I'm not going to sell. If it runs up, all that means is that I have a bigger equity bag. That's about it.
Right. I mean, you have to think right now, most people, like the fact that you can spend and buy stuff with Bitcoin and different, even with Algo Pay and certain things like that. To me, it's like, why, unless you just have a massive amount and you're already living off of your crypto investment, why would you pay with an asset that could appreciate? So like, I'm right there with you.
Paying something with your house.
Exactly. I'm going to hold my Algorands, hold the assets I have, so that one day as they appreciate and as they become bigger, then I may end up using them, not really spending them.
But check this out. Here's a secret for those who listen and tapping in. If y'all haven't watched C Will on Passive Income Network, make sure you tap in. But
yeah,
we're going to be borrowing against our Algorand soon, right?
Oh yeah.
We're not going to be selling it. I'm going to be borrowing some USDC. Now I'm going to take that USDC and invest in another asset, make a flip, take those profits and pay it back, and I'll never sell my Algorand.
Yeah. And that's what people are doing with Bitcoin right now.
I've done that already.
Yeah. So it's like, there is the future of crypto and how people use it, spend it, and its use cases are going to grow. And especially in the DeFi space, it may not be a smooth path going through with the SEC and who knows what all they'll try to do. But I'm right there with you. I'm a long-term holder. And with that, I think that also influenced my option to go with B, is because I want, I'm early, I would say. You're early on Algorand. Early. And so if obviously with that 8%, we're going to be, the people who are long-term, the people who are smart with how much they allocate for governance, we're going to be earning more early on. And I think that also goes into it. People need to learn, investing and wealth mindset and stuff like that, rather than just chasing. Like, there's so much right now in the crypto space, people chasing. And I feel like if people start to realize, oh wait, if I want to become a governor, I have to put 8% up. It makes you it makes you think you may still end up pulling out and losing that 8%. I don't know. But I can say this: if a newbie investor was wanting to be an Algorand governor and they went on the website to allocate for the next one, and it says, if that disclaimer, I think that makes them think, okay, maybe instead of putting all my algos in, I'm only going to put this amount because I want to make sure I have some left out in case something happens. And so I think it also could help teach people risk and just knowing what risk is out there with your investments and stuff like that.
If you're convicted got conviction on a project, you are going to drop the bag on it and you want to hold it for a long time. And that's why I'm in Algorand for sure, because, once a week, probably, maybe once every 2 weeks, I'll go try to use another blockchain for experiments and see what projects they got going. But no one's user friendly or interface as good as Algorand's. Like, to go to my Algo wallet and just click. Last night I claimed my Yuli just right off my phone. Right. Like, it's so smooth, and I know every single time it's 4 seconds. There's no clawback. I don't have to set gas fees.
Right, the fees. Like, that's
oh my God, it's so confusing sometimes. Like, I'm lowering the GUI, I'm up the GUI. I tried to send some Binance stuff the other day. It got stuck. I don't know what happened. Like, so again, it just makes me want to go get another bag to keep buying Algorand, because I could see it actually being the full infrastructure for a lot of governments and institutions.
Heck yeah,
the most sense.
Right. I completely agree with you, and that's another reason why I think there should be more weight on being a governor, because
I hear you.
Algorand is what it is. Like, it is. I think it's going to be the blockchain. Now there will be others out there. There's not going to be there's not going to be a king to rule them all or a blockchain to rule them all. But I think it will be one of the most used, coming in the next 5 years or so. I think people are just going to get tired. I mean, people are already getting tired of Ethereum's gas fees and other ones going down and all the stuff you see out there. Algorand's the only one that doesn't have any of those issues, and you can fully trust in it. And really, there's only been one hiccup I've even had the entire time using Algorand, and it really wasn't Algorand. It was the Algo wallet. It went down for like maybe maybe a few hours.
I
don't even
remember
know.
it was
Honestly, I wouldn't even have known because I was literally playing League of Legends and I started seeing everybody on Twitter talk about it. I was like, oh, let me go check. And it was down. That's the only hiccup I've seen.
It was actually Amazon Web Services fault. Because they have items hosted on there. So I told Algorand, I'm like, y'all need to just make your own cloud service as well, maybe.
Heck yeah.
I don't know. But that's the only hiccup that I had was same thing as that it went down. And it didn't, the wallet went down. But if you go on the Explorer, you can still check all your assets. So that's
yeah. You still know that your stuff's there. There's no there's no forking. There's no ability or fear of losing your assets, which is massive. So obviously I love, I'm glad. What do you think, before we get off the Algorand governance, where do you think it's going to fall? I know we still have the whales and that are still going to be voting. Where do you think? I mean, right now, while you're saying, I'm going to go look up and see
the percentage. You're talking about the APY?
No. I'm saying, like, do you think it's going to go option A or option B?
B all day.
You think it's going to go B?
Yeah. I was just being nice. But the whales, man, the whales want the most money. And again, like you said, long-term investors, I'm not afraid about a slashing because I know I'm not going to sell. There's no reason to, I know that crypto is my way to exit the work world and then live, free. And I see it. Like, I've never had this much wealth building in my life. Like, yeah. And it's only going up.
Yeah. I mean, me and my wife,
is 2.7 trillion.
Right, exactly, and it's only going to get bigger. Me and my wife set a goal. We set a goal earlier this year about where we wanted our assets to be by the end of December. We've already passed it. We're we got house money that we're playing with, I guess you could say. But it's setting goals. You set goals, and like you said, crypto is going to be our way out. I mean, it's not. I'm not making money off my YouTube or anything yet, but I love just building. And creating content and trying to help other people get that because you don't see that much right now, though. The current voting is A 35%, B is 64%.
B is running through.
From what I've heard, though, there's still a lot of whales that still have to vote. So obviously, it could. I don't know. It's going to be interesting because when I first voted, A was in the lead. It was like 50% to 49. So, I thought I was.
It's like if you get someone like Coinbase, because people don't know Coinbase is also an Algorand governor and these exchanges. Yeah, they're definitely going for the slashing because they're not going to move.
I didn't think you could do you could vote if you were using Coinbase or so you're saying Coinbase gets to they're one of the whales in it.
Yeah, because if you actually think about it, the exchange, centralized exchanges hold all your coins, and you have like a little sub account. So it's actually their coins, and people were saying that Binance and I believe it was Coinbase when governance was starting, they locked everybody in.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I didn't know Coinbase. I knew they had the ability to do it because obviously they control your algos, but I didn't know they actually, went in to be a part of governance. So that's interesting.
Not your keys, not your crypto.
Right. I know. And the funniest thing was I literally, when I opened up my Bitcoin IRA, I mentioned that to my sales guy or the, the financial advisor that they give you to kind of talk about it. And I mentioned that quote and he immediately was like, no, you don't have to think about that. Don't worry about that. It's, your money is safe. Your crypto is safe. It's still yours. You own every bit of it. And then the more I learned, started doing my research, I was like, no, I don't. I don't know. Y'all could do anything. There could be a clawback, a freeze, whatever it is. And it's all in your all's hands. I own nothing. You're my custodian, Yeah,
so, they the bank, and I'm not too mad at that because I like to keep a little bit with them, for a little extra security in case I did something crazy. But but at the end of the day, I manage probably 75% of all my holdings.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm right there with you. So let's segue to the next topic here. Talk about, because it's still hot, red hot, Decentraland and just the metaverse and all this stuff. You're seeing a lot of different metaverse coins pop up left and right. So tell me a little bit about, what are you watching? What are you looking at with the metaverse and with just the whole Decentraland stuff, all this stuff blowing up?
So what I'm gonna start with this one is Illuvium.
Okay.
Because I like the name. It reminds me of a Pokemon type game. I'm not sure how legit this is, so you guys do your own research. But Illuvium looks amazing. I'm not gonna play the whole trailer, but I'm big into the cinematic things. So yeah, the cinematic gameplay just looks crazy. So it's like, imagine you got an RPG and then, you know, you run around the world, then you collect some Pokemon type creatures, and then you can fight and fight them. So this is what I'm excited for. I'm fast forwarding a little bit.
Yeah.
So you can see, I think, oh, here it is, the gameplay. Like, I'm excited for this one because I was a big fan of Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I was massive into Pokemon growing up.
Like, and then also it reminds me of Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah.
See that, like, the character is shooting and the creature is shooting. So that one looks crazy to me. And then again, I've been looking at Decentraland since like March. I had some. I sold it before this run up. Unfortunately, I blew that one. But Decentraland, right? It's the club experience. I was in the metaverse the other day, and it was popping. It was like
I actually did a video. Well, I did a video. I haven't posted it yet because I may go back and do it again. But yeah, I was in the metaverse or in Decentraland. I created my own little avatar, was running around. It's massive. I mean, the world is huge already in there. But, you know, the one thing with Decentraland, I wonder, and with, you know, Facebook rebranding as the Meta is, you know, what, you know, because right now Decentraland is pretty darn expensive. I mean, I was looking in there like that, you know, it is cool though, because I remember on our last video, we were talking about how you'll be able to walk in the metaverse and see like NFT galleries up. I mean, that's already in Decentraland.
I'll say we're doing that right now in the Algorand community.
Yeah, so it's already there. I just didn't realize it, but it was, you know, it's pretty expensive. Obviously, I looked at what it cost to even buy some of the land in Decentraland. It ain't cheap. I mean, it's
like buying real land.
Yeah, exactly. It's like buying real land. It's not a joke. Which, you know, to me, you know, I'm not that type. You know, I'm not gonna probably go down that rabbit hole yet unless I start making some decent coin off some of mine that pop crazy. But you know, I don't have that kind of funny money to just throw around yet. But if you had a decent amount of money, I think it's a great idea. I mean, I was already running around there and so much stuff is just advertising, like just like you'd see road signs advertising for Nike, advertising for a lawyer, whatever it is, you can do the same thing. If you're a really good NFT artist, you can literally build a little gallery and people can walk through it, check out your NFTs. And when they click on the picture, you know, then they can literally buy it. It takes them right to your website.
Metaverse.
Right? It's crazy. And so it's interesting. How do you think Facebook is going to be different maybe than what Decentraland already has?
Well, the key that I see with Facebook is Zuckerberg already has data, right? He already has the experience that a lot of these other people don't have. Zuckerberg has Ray-Ban and Oculus. And I think that one right there will help, you know, we're plugging in so we actually can, you know, go in there, right? So I think with him having more access to networks, you know, like he can easily go buy Decentraland, I feel like, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or he can go buy somebody because they have like damn near unlimited cash. And so I feel like with Zuckerberg doing that, Facebook doing that, or rebranding to Meta, it was a genius move. And he actually co-opted the whole name Metaverse. Yeah. So now we think of Facebook now. So I think it was genius. It's as brand equity. And though, you know, they have issues with data, we still trust them more. We're still used to Facebook.
Right. Exactly. It's comfortable for people. And now obviously you go to Decentraland, you know, it's asking to connect your wallet. Like then you're like, oh, you know, and if you don't even have a wallet, you got to go you got to go create a crypto wallet. So I definitely think whenever Facebook's does launch, it's going to be way more user friendly, which I think will bolster it and make it what it is going to be. So once that ticker symbol changes soon to Meta, or I don't know if it's going to be
NES or some random.
Yeah, whenever it changes, I mean, that's going to be a stock again to invest in. I mean,
I'm gonna have to get some because like if people don't realize that, look at the charts in the day when Facebook made their announcement. Illuvium went up, Sandbox went up, Mana went up. Everybody was like, oh shit, gaming, or Metaverse. And now Metaverse is on everyone's mind because of Facebook.
I even saw, you know, and it's cool because different things are being created. I don't know where they created it, but I use the exchange Qcoin to buy, you know, Opulous. That's where I stake my Opulous and where I bought other cryptos. But they actually just built pretty much like almost like a trade center, like their hub in the metaverse. I don't know if it's on Decentraland. I'd have to go back and look again, but it's pretty much like where you could go and hang out with people, buy crypto, like on their live KuCoin exchange. But it's a cool little like clubbing scene. Like, you know, they got all kinds of cool like music and for me, like, you know, I don't need that. I'm fine just going to the website. But like I said in past videos, you can't think necessarily about, okay, if I wouldn't use it, it's probably not gonna, you know, it's not gonna make it. You have to think about what are the younger generations, what are they looking for? And they love all the lights, the sounds, the metaverse. They love all this, you know,
the cyber tech feel with all the neon and glowing.
Exactly. It's a production. It's entertainment. That's they drink it like Kool-Aid.
You know what I'm excited for? They got this company. What is it called? I don't know how effective they'll be with doing this. MetaHero, right? They are doing full body scans, so that people are going to be buying $1,000 machines. You send it to your house. You can assemble it. You full scan your body, right? And you turn yourself into an avatar. Then you can go play Grand Theft Auto 6.
No, man, what? Oh my God.
I swear, like, quote me on it. In 2 years, you're gonna be playing Grand Theft Auto with your avatar.
Right. I can say this. I'm an avid League of Legends player. That's really the only game I'm playing right now. I've even thought about doing some League of Legends streams and putting it out on YouTube. I don't know if I'd have any following, but I just love playing it so much. But if all this stuff is happening and I can be any avatar, you best believe I'm showing up in the metaverse as Mordekaiser. I'm gonna be like, got my club. I'm gonna be walking.
Yeah, that's hilarious. But I that's what's happening. So that's why I'm excited with metaverse. And you know, I would recommend too, start dabbling in, y'all. I'm actually going to be performing in the metaverse coming up this month.
Oh heck
within the Algorand community. So we slowly making announcements, but yeah, there's opportunities there. Like for example, we can host a class in the metaverse and actually teach, right? And then have all the avatars there. They have spatial technology, most of them. So you walk in and your left ear is your left ear, your right ear, like this technology is mind blowing.
Oh yeah, when I was in Decentraland yesterday, I actually was just kind of running around through all the little like lands, because obviously, you know, because you can buy a plot of land, so that means like you can move from one person's, you know, whatever they've built to someone else's. And I just like I think it was Decentraland University, it was what it was called. And like I walked in there was some girl, music artist playing music. She had a live concert going on. You could just, you know, you could sit down and watch and listen to her, and you could tip obviously in, you know, if you like the music and stuff like that. So, you know, if you're an artist, if you're a creator, this new universe that's getting built is for you. Like, I would say, I know, you know, most people have jobs, we're already working, we're tired, whatever it is, make time to learn how to be creative in this new world, because you can monetize it in some way, form, or fashion with what you do. I don't know what it is you do, but you have to look at that and see, you know, what can I do to create?
Hey, they got the West Coast in the building, the East Coast in the building at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Pretty soon we're gonna both send our hologram in, right? Like, it's happening
it's gonna be like Ready Player One.
Exactly. I'm like, bro, I'll be there in 5 minutes. We plug in, just like how we're plugging in, like what they say years ago, we wouldn't believe we'll have an iPhone or a phone in our hand for 16 hours a day.
You're right.
So it's not far-fetched to be like, okay, in 5 years, I want to be in a metaverse for 3 hours a day.
Yeah. And you can teleport. Like, I noticed that. Like, you can bring up your map and your friends are over, you know, really far away. Boop, teleport. So we always say, is teleportation a thing? Maybe not in the physical world, but in the digital metaverse is a thing. So you can teleport. I mean, it's everything you're going to be able to do. I mean, I know Zuckerberg's video of the metaverse kind of seemed cheesy and weird and corny, but I mean, he's a weird guy. So I wasn't.
What I'm seeing right now, though, bring it back to the bag, is that we have an opportunity to invest in a multi-trillion-dollar industry before the industry goes public, and that's where we're at. So it's kind of like put some, you know, what I'm trying to do eventually. I'm gonna wait for Amanda to settle down a little bit in our sandbox, but I want to add a little bit of that bag. Just like I got some Smile Coin bag, because they're facilitating metaverse payments basically pretty soon.
Right.
So it's like it's just another, I believe, a great asset class to have in the portfolio at this point. We got Opulous, we got some music, we got real estate, we get gaming with the metaverse. You put all that in one package, and then your portfolio's popping, I feel like.
Oh yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, and that's what makes investing in crypto so much fun, is when you are diversified, and you got different streams. Like I'm claiming every morning,
Every day,
all my coins on Yieldly, and then I get royalty payments from the properties I own on Lofty AI.
Yep.
I'll soon be getting royalty payments from the music S-NFT I bought. Yeah,
let's go pump. Let's go pump it up, Soulja Boy.
It's crazy. And it's like, I can't wait, one day my kids are going to be like, how did you do it? How did you, and I don't even know what I ain't going to have some like war story, but it's crazy to think that wealth, for generational wealth is at most people's fingertips right now, if you're pursuing good projects and if you're diversifying in good projects. And that's what I hope that, my viewers, I hope they're hearing that loud and clear. Don't be following Squid Game, delete it. Don't favorite that thing. Obviously not financial advice. If you want to go throw your money in a slot machine, by all means, you can do it and you may win the lottery, but just be aware that you can also invest in solid projects and create generational wealth for your family.
Facts. Well said. Well said. I'm overwhelmed with joy that Opulous is running, right? And I got to buy my first like real music investment, right?
Yeah.
In the sense of like, I'm not buying albums no more. It's over. I'm not buying albums. I don't want to be on Spotify unless I'm streaming the song that I own. Right. That's kind of where I'm at now. So I woke up this morning just hyped.
So, I am super excited for Opulous. I can't wait. Soon we'll be earning royalties. If you were one of the lucky people to get in and invest in that, you're a smart person, hold that asset. Well, you got to hold it for 12 months, but, get ready once they launch that music live to be listening to it, sharing it. It is going to be massive. Opulous is going to have some huge, just public, PR. They're going to be carrying this on. And the thing is, like, this isn't the only artist. KSHMR is apparently a huge electro, like dubstep. I don't even know.
Electro
artist.
Yep.
Yeah, he's another one that's going to be coming up. And, because this was formerly Ditto Music, like, and Lee Parsons created this, and he already has like connections to so many different artists, it's going to keep coming. So if you missed out on this one, don't worry. Your favorite artist or an artist you may like up and coming is, could be available soon. So make sure you're watching them. Sure. Anything you want to say on Opulous?
Yes. It's like, to put this in a real good context, Lil Pump, right, and Soulja Boy are going to be able to give me streaming royalties from YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Deezer, and all the rest of the streaming platforms. And as an investor, I'm going to get a kickback for being an investor. And from my understanding, there's no time limit on this.
No.
Right? So this song could actually
put in movies.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Like sync. So we got licensing. There's so many opportunities for this song to run up to 1 billion streams within the next 2-3 years that we don't know what could happen. Right?
Exactly.
So that's what I'm excited for. So make sure y'all go look up Opulous.
Heck yeah. And then obviously be sure to get out there and vote. You heard it, each of our, takes on, where we're voting, but we don't want to influence you. Make sure you go do your own research and choose what you want to vote on based on, where you feel your interests lie and just what you want to see for Algorand in its future. But make sure you get out there and vote, because the ticker shows right now 10 days, pretty much 10 days. It's 10 days, 3 minutes. 10 days, 3 minutes. So you got time to get out there and do it, but make sure you do it so you don't miss out on those rewards. And thank you guys for stopping in on Pardon the Crypto. Me, Passive Income Network, man, we love talking crypto. We love talking, just passive income, how to diversify your crypto portfolio, just news in the crypto space. So be sure to follow Passive Income Network on YouTube, on Twitter at CWillPDX. Follow both of us on our socials. Everything we got going on, great information is out there. And if you want to be creating generational wealth, hey, we're sharing the information out here.
Let's go. Hey, get those assets, build them up, and hold them for a long time. You will win.
Diamond hands, baby.
Exactly.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Pardon the Crypto. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to smash that like button for us. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content as it drops. like I said, we are going to be doing another crypto giveaway once we get to 5,000 subscribers. Don't exactly have all the details ironed out yet, but I know it's going to be bigger than the one before, so you won't want to miss out on that or any of the other awesome videos that are going to be coming out in the weeks and months ahead, as this crypto season just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So until next time, let's get out there and make some money.